bitter, it has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So San Diego State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, though.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Caught over the middle. It's Welch. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Warner. Got his man on the outside. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the air, it's Warner. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Can't get him to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fresno State.
When you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On third down, going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Flips it out to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Now on the option. Now the toss. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Warner. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's going to lose a yard on that one. the Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Shakes off the defender. That's a live ball. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Got his man in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Runs through the tackle. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he could get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. Release to the back. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the fullback. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. A little old-school football riding the big fella, and a nice gain on that one.
Yeah, this guy's an athlete, too. He's not just a blocker. You can hand off the ball, and he can go find positive yards. Shows you right there.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Fresno State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the catch. It's Welch. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Warner. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rolls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Calls his own number. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Welsh. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Turns it on in midfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Second down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Aztecs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They've got the screen set up. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, better look out. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Adams.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's caught. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Aztecs have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying play action. And that one's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Louisiana. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down. Flicking to fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he wants it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And and that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
And the Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McClure. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Adams. All down, but they'll move the sticks. Picks up the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock. Now they want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Aztecs have this offense rolling. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the back. Got a little space. There he goes. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Aztecs have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Moves around to clear up the vision. Short gain on the play before he slides. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. Rushes on him, and here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. QB draw. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They go to the ground. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Give to the running back.